Alright there, fellow Commander owners. I opted to not buy the manufactured brackets to mount this light bar to the roll cage. Decided I want to try and come up with something on my own. I enjoy little projects, coming up with ways to do things a little differently. So what I came up with was got a pair of muffler clamps. They're about $2.99 depending on where you get them, and all you need is some kind of L brackets that have some strength behind them. And what I did was I drilled out the existing holes just a little bit to where it would fit the U portion of the exhaust clamp, and then that hole was already existing there, and by chance it mounts up just fine with the base of this mounting bracket for the light bar. With the constraints of the space in the top of the roll bar of the Commander, they were using the vertical posts for the mounting. These have to be mounted inwards, and it's not really designed like that to work that way, but it works just fine. They put the grooves in this part of it as well as the outside, so you can adjust it and clamp it down, and it won't want to pivot on you when trying to get the angle for the beam. And one thing I did with these, I took a grinder and tapered these down a little bit, and just so they fit a little better and less of a hazard to snag something on sharp edges. And same for this L bracket, has been trimmed down and the edges rounded off just a little bit. And so this is what it'll look like. We'll throw it on the roll bar here, and we'll mount the 1.5 inch LED light bar. It's one of those 240 watt ones, 3 watt LEDs, 80 of them total. Throws a really bright beam of light. It's pretty impressive for a $118 buy with shipping on Amazon. So for the width of this light bar and the feet that, or the brackets that come with it to mount it, and the width of the roll bar on the Commander, I was kind of forced with the length. I could make these L brackets here to attach these mounts to. And it's kind of problematic because the U-bolts for the clamp on the exhaust, or the muffler clamp, were striking the top of the bolt here, and then there was a nice little round recessed circle here. It helps keep it centered when you have the feet or the mounts in this way. And so what I did was I took a file and took the top part of this off, and then put a bolt or a nut on the end of this bolt and put it in a drill, and with a file just rounded it off a little bit and shortened it down just enough so when you have the rubber mount under or the rubber pad under the mount and it's tightened down, it sucks it down just far enough where it's under that bolt and everything's nice and centered. So that's just some problematic things with the setup here on Commander. So we've got our homemade brackets on here. It's just finger tight where we can move it around, manipulate it. So what we're going to do is mount the light bar and set it on a flat road so we can get the proper angle of the light bar, so we get the best reach of our light beam for the type of conditions I'll be riding in. And then we'll bring it back in, snug everything down nice and tight so it won't go anywhere, be nice and secure. Alright, here's how the wiring went. We've got a new rocker switch on our control panel here, and the wires from it run straight back and up and over the steering column, zip tied, just some nice things to keep it secure. And I hope you guys can see this because it's really dark in here. There's one automotive relay. I bought a kit with that on there. It's a 40 amp relay, and I believe it has a 30 amp inline fuse somewhere in the mix. And the wires from that go a little bit forward and come out right here behind this A post of the roll bar. I already had some wires run through there for an overhead stereo system in this Commander. I hope you guys check out that video as well. It's on a playlist of mine on my channel. Fished the wires up through the post here. It proved to be pretty difficult to do, and it comes out right here. Hopefully you guys can see this as well. It's pretty dark in here. Where all the wires for the overhead stereo, the LED light bar, all make their connections in here, and that's why I just left this plastic piece on here. I had to remove it and make some notches to make it fit around these exhaust clamps for the mount that we made of the light bar here and here. So I put that back on there for aesthetic purposes. Here's the light bar cover I made. There's a video of that on my channel as well. Please check that out. And then left this side off so we have another handhold. That's why they put those shrouds on there, so you don't use them for a handhold and let a branch whack your knuckles, something like that. So the project for the light bar installation turned out really well. Just a lot of head scratching trying to figure out how to make these clamps with the L brackets fit properly. As you can see, you know, most of this light bar is right under the edge of the roof line here. I like that a lot. It's just very small amount of the corner here, so it's protected from the weather. If it happens to get rained on for some reason, it's left outside, I don't have to worry about it getting continual exposure to the moisture that way. I've seen a lot of bars with moisture inside the lens in there, so it's something to keep an eye out for. I hope you found the video informative. If you did, please take the time to log into YouTube and give it a thumbs up. I appreciate your viewership. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos. As always, thank you for watching.